Hi everyone, my name is Zhou, and today I'll be presenting my research on the comparative study of the Chinese diaspora in Indonesia and Malaysia. Specifically, how the historical legacies, post-colonial policies, and geopolitics have shaped their very different experiences. This project began last summer during a family trip in Indonesia and Malaysia. I was struck by the large and vibrant Chinese communities in both countries. Many still speaking traditional dialects, behaving in really traditional ways that me as a mainland Chinese have never seen before. However, little did I know the struggles of Chinese communities in both countries. In Malaysia, many expressed frustration and alienation from the rest of the society. On the other hand, Chinese and Indonesians know about ethnic violence on their grandparents' side, but feels more integrated. They speak the local language, unlike the Chinese Malaysians who don't, and identify themselves as Indonesians and treating Chinese culture more as a heritage rather than an identity. This contrast led me to ask, why has Chinese diaspora in Indonesia seen growing integration and liberalization, while in Malaysia it seems more marginalized and politically constrained? To explore this, I looked across three important historical periods: the colonial era, post-independence era, and the modern day, to analyze the difference. Under colonial rule, both groups were brought in as labor and business people, but colonial hierarchies differed in both countries. The British Malaysians structured society by ethnicity, placing Chinese in commerce and Malays as civil servants. On the other hand, the Dutch Indonesia allowed Chinese control natural resources until they became too powerful, prompting brutal crackdowns afterwards. After independence, things diverged even further. In Indonesia, Chinese were seen as communist sympathizers, suffered under the Suharto's New Order, and endured cultural erasure and ethnic violence during the 1965 anti-communist purge. Yet post-Suharto reforms reversed many of these policies. Today, Chinese Indonesians held office, they run businesses, and they were able to celebrate Chinese heritage more openly. In contrast, the Malaysian Bumatera policies institutionalized Malay supremacy, reserving access to education, jobs, and government support for ethnic Malays only. This cemented a two-tier system, sidelining the Chinese community, or what they call it, the apartheid. When I visited, I saw the results firsthand. Indonesia is gradually moving beyond its political traumas towards reconciliation, while Malaysia still struggles with entrenched divisions. Geopolitics complicates things even further, especially with China's growing influence. In Malaysia, economic ties to Beijing stoke fears of dual loyalty. But in Malaysia, the state has done more to separate ethnicity from foreign policy, meaning to attract Chinese investment and eradicate ethnic tensions. My research shows how historical trauma, reconciliation, and international relations shape minority experiences. It can also provide guidance to navigate U.S. policies with culturally diverse ASEAN countries. Thank you so much.